Hello everyone, welcome back to Crazy IGCSE. So today's topic is going to be based on an IGCSE Biology topic, organization of the organism. So this topic is going to be based on cells. So we'll be seeing about cells. So first, the cytoplasm is found inside the cell and contains all the other cell structures. And then the large nucleus is the one which controls the activities in a cell, and it is surrounded by a nuclear membrane to separate it from the cytoplasm. And then the cell membrane surrounds the cell, and the cell wall is always made from cellulose, and it surrounds the cell membrane in plant cells. And chloroplasts are organelles found in the cytoplasm that are packed with pigment chlorophyll, and thus they are green in color. So now if you want to differentiate between an animal cell and a plant cell, then you can remember that a plant cell includes a chloroplast, and now chloroplast includes a pigment called chlorophyll. And if you want to remember if chlorophyll is the pigment or chloroplast is the pigment, then you can think that chlorophyll. So fill means it is filled in the chloroplast. That's how you can try and remember it, and that's why they're green in color. Now, why do you think plants are green? Because of cytoplasm, because of chloroplasts. And then vacuoles are larvae vesicles that take up a larvae part of the interior of plant cells. Now let's see the cell structure of an animal cell and a plant cell. Now here, how do we identify which one's an animal cell and a plant cell? So first you need to see which cell has chloroplast. So this one has chloroplast, that means this is a plant cell. And then this one is without any chloroplast, so it's an animal cell. So these are the parts of a cell. So this part is the cell wall of a plant cell, and then this is the permanent vacuole. This is the chloroplast, which is green like this, and this is the cytoplasm, which is the empty area, not empty area, it's that area which has all these organelles. This is the nucleus, which is the main thing which gives orders and all to the other structures in the cell. And this one over here is the cell membrane. So first is the cell wall, then the cell membrane. And in an animal cell, there is no like a cell wall or anything. There is only a cell membrane, and this thing is a cell membrane. Then this is a nucleus, and this is a cytoplasm. So this is a pretty simple cell structure. Now there are more organelles which are visible in almost all the cells in the cytoplasm except prokaryotes. So prokaryotes, when looking at it at a higher magnification, you'll have to use an electron microscope. Now those organelles within the cytoplasm which are visible, one of them is mitochondria, and the singular of mitochondria is mitochondrion, and these are organelles found throughout the cytoplasm. So the mitochondria generates the chemical energy, and this chemical energy is needed to power the biochemical reactions in the cell. Then the other one is ribosomes, and these are tiny structures that can be free within the cytoplasm. So they can be anywhere, or they could be attached to a system of membranes and within the cell known as endoplasmic reticulum. And let's see what endoplasmic reticulum it is. So these are studied with the ribosomes, and they look rough under the microscope, and this gives a name of rough endoplasmic reticulum. And another thing is vesicles. So vesicles can be seen using a higher magnification, maybe through an electron microscope. These are small circular structures, and they are found moving throughout the cytoplasm. So here are two diagrams which show the organelles which are visible under an electron microscope and the organelles that are not visible under a light microscope. So light microscope does not have a lot of magnification, whereas an electron microscope has like a very high magnification. So this is the nucleus, and in this also this is the nucleus. Then this is the cell membrane, and this is an animal cell, okay? This is the cell membrane. This is cytoplasm. Then what can be visible under an electron microscope comes here. So these are ribosomes. Okay, so we had said that ribosomes are either attached to membranes, okay, called endoplasmic reticulum, or they're free within the cytoplasm. So here they are here, ribosomes, and this is a mitochondrion. Okay, and these, as we said, they generate chemical energy. And this is these are two cells, plant cells. So you can identify there are plant cells because there are chloroplasts here. So here they are showing how a plant cell is viewed under a light microscope, which has less magnification, and a plant cell under an electron microscope, which has a high magnification. So this is the cell membrane, this is the cell wall, this is the permanent vacuole. So permanent vacuole, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, chloroplast can be seen in both a light microscope and an electron microscope, but the mitochondrion and the ribosomes again can be viewed only using an electron microscope. So this is the mitochondrion and these are the ribosomes. Now let's look at the structures of the cells. So we'll see the function of each structure. So first is the nucleus. So nucleus is the main one, and it contains the genetic material in the chromosomes, and these control how the cells grow and work. And it also controls the cell division in a cell. Cytoplasm supports the cell structures, and they have many chemical reactions. They contain water and many other solutes. Cell membrane holds the cell together. It controls the substances entering and leaving the cell, because if you see, this is the cell membrane, this one, so it will control what is entering and what is going out. Then cell wall, it gives cell extra support and defines its shape. Here we're talking about a plant cell. Then chloroplasts, this is where photosynthesis occurs, and the photosynthesis provides food for the plants. And the chlorophyll pigment in the chloroplast absorbs the light energy for the reaction to occur. That's why the chloroplasts are mainly in high amounts at the top of the leaf, so that it absorbs as much light as possible. Then is vacuole. So this contains the cell sap. That vacuole is used for storage of certain materials, and it also supports the shape of the cell. Now let's see the function of a mitochondria, ribosomes and vesicles. These are seen only using an electron microscope. So mitochondria. In the mitochondria, there is aerobic respiration which occurs, and it provides the energy for the cell. We will be learning about aerobic respiration in further topics of biology. Now mitochondria they have cells with the higher rates of metabolism, which means they carry out many chemical cell reactions which are different. They have a higher number of mitochondria than the cells with lower number of reactions taking place in them. So the this means that the cells which have a lot of mitochondria in them, they have many chemical reactions taking place. But the cells with less mitochondria, they have very few chemical reactions in them, and mitochondria is the place where aerobic respiration occurs. Then ribosomes, this is the site of protein production and protein synthesis. So here proteins are produced. Then vesicles, they are used to safely transport substances from one part of the cell to another. So like a vehicle transport. So it says vesicles, so you can think of it as a vehicle, and a vehicle transports people. So here vesicles transport substances from one part of the cell to another. So today's topic is done. It's not that organization of in organization of the organism, we have not completed all of. There are 4 parts: specialized cell, magnification, and levels of organization. But then it would be too long and boring because the topic is really lengthy, and for me to explain it in this whole video, it would be at least over 20 minutes, and it will be really boring for you all to watch a 20 minutes video completely filled with a lot of lengthy content. So I'll be breaking this organization of the organism topic into 4 parts. So this is the first part, which I've explained the cell structure and organization, and the other 3 parts I'll be explaining maybe in other parts. So I'll be so you'll have to keep be updated. So you have to be updated, and you can check out my channel for more other contents as well on different subjects like IGCSE Biology, Physics, Economics, Business, Accounting, English as second language, Mathematics, tips, hacks, and a lot more. So please subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment. You can comment down if you have any doubts. Thank you very much for watching Crazy IGCSE.